back to my YouTube channel. I just went to the WWA event. I won this awesome trophy, and I interviewed Dano the Mano and Guenther Oka. It was an amazing event. I'm pretty sure everybody had a great time. And so, if you saw in the WWA behind the scenes tour, so I showed my friend Gunnar. I pointed him out. And so I tried interviewing him and his brother Zeke. It didn't work out. I'm going to try and interview them later. Thanks for watching. That's it.
Hey, my name is Rexton Abbott, and this is my second podcast with Guenther Oka. So, if you were a judge, what would you be looking for?
Well, you know, when we're out here wakeboarding, one thing that especially is important to me in the contest scene is I like seeing grabs, man. I like seeing tricks done in a unique way, lots of flips, spins, and then also, you know, the variation of just your straight airs with your classic grabs, and yeah, just putting a good variety on everything that you do out there.
Yeah. What's your favorite wakeboarding trick?
Man, my favorite wakeboarding trick, I'd have to say, would be the Pete Rose. Actually, the switch Pete Rose from myself. It's a feel-good trick. I love the way it looks, and it's a lot of fun to do.
Okay, so what is a Pete Rose?
So Pete Rose is a toe side back roll with a front side 360. A lot of people normally do it with a nose grab, and I think the reason that the name Pete Rose came about is that if you take a fall, you slide out on your stomach just like Pete Rose slides into home base. So super fun trick to do, and one of my favorites.
Yeah. Okay, so how did you get started wakeboarding?
How did I get started wakeboarding? Well, I guess about 15, 16 years ago, my family and I, we were out down at the Masters in Callaway Gardens, and we were out there, we were watching the event, and my dad just happened to pick up a wakeboard for me, and then we actually drove down to Florida, and on the beach, I learned because he fashioned up this rope with like a PVC handle, and just started pulling me on the beach, and just I'm a 3-year-old kid, super little, and then that was the first time wakeboarding, and from there we went back to our lake house in Kentucky, and I just started wakeboarding my face off. Just didn't stop every single summer.
Okay, yeah. What advice do you have for wakeboarders that are just starting?
Well, I think one of the biggest pieces of advice that I can give to any wakeboarder, whether you're 40 years old and just starting, or you're an age like yourself and just starting, I think it's so important that you go out there and have fun, man. No matter what it is, if you're trying new tricks, I know it's going to be frustrating sometimes, or the results aren't always going to come out the way you want them, but you just got to remember to keep on having fun, because that's what's brought me back time and time again, and I hope that's what can bring you guys back every single time. So go out there, have fun, and shred with your friends, and it's all good.
Yeah. So, what boat do you ride behind?
Well, in Orlando, you know, a lot of, my girlfriend, especially Megan Ethel, she's got a G23, so we'll ride on that quite a bit in the backyard. And then, you know, Corey Tunison's right down the lake. He's got the Supra, Massey on the corner. He's got the M235 from Malibu. So I'm currently not sponsored by any boat company, so whatever I can get my hands on, I'm good with.
So, what board do you ride and stuff?
So I'm currently sponsored by Liquid Force Wakeboard. So I ride Sean Watson's Pro model. It's called the Watson Dose. I ride it in the size 144. I like a bit of a bigger board on both boat and on cable. And I'm riding his form boots, the 4D forms, and they get the job done real nicely.
Okay. Who is your favorite wakeboarder of all time?
Oh man, my favorite wakeboarder of all time. That is a really hard one. I would have to go with probably Randall Harris. That dude goes bigger than anyone. He pushed the sport in so many directions and kind of set the standard that really not a lot of us can live up to, and that's something I think is just unreal, and he did something in his own way and made it happen. So yeah, Randall Harris, legend.
Yeah. What wakeboard video have you watched the most?
Okay, wakeboard videos, man. I'm a huge fan of them, but I'd say one that really captured me and something that I've loved to watch over and over again is a new one, and it's called Dog Days, produced by Trevor Marr and all the crew on the West Coast. It has just some insane riding with so much, not necessarily the most technical riding, but grabs and style that I've never really seen before, and something that I was really drawn to. So Dog Days. I'd highly recommend checking it out, and that's been one of my favorites lately.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
You seen it? Do you like it?
Yeah.
Man, it's a killer one. That's good.
Are there any jumps in that video without a grab?
To my knowledge, every single trick in that movie is indeed grabbed, which is a good thing.
I think I saw one trick without a grab.
One trick without a grab? Which one was it?
I don't know, but...
Wake skate.
Oh, yeah. Maybe.
Oh, one of the wake skaters. Okay, well, we'll give him a pass on that one. It's all good.
How do we find you on social media?
Well, I love my Instagram. Use that quite a bit, so you can find me at Guenther_Oka, and then on Facebook, I got a friend one. I think I got a fan page. It's just Guenther Oka, but there's a E in there. It's GUENTHEROKA. So I'll spell that one out for you guys.
Yeah. Thank you very much for being on my podcast.
Well, thank you so much for having me, Rex. It's been a pleasure. Keep it up, man.
If you like those interviews and everything I showed you there, subscribe and tell your friends, and I hope I'll be able to show you more, do more, and I'm just happy you're watching.